Good Monday morning. News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. Hope you all are safe and well following this weekend's wild and active weather. We're tracking a dry and tranquil pattern as we go throughout this week, but of course it is a chilly start to the morning with temperatures that are currently sitting into the 20s out there and even teens in some locations, so you'll definitely want to bundle up. Coming up in my full forecast, I'll take a latest look at the storm surveys from over the weekend. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise, flu season is upon us and changes may be coming to the way we vaccinate. We'll find out where we stand when it comes to universal flu shots. Plus, a meeting Tuesday with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky as Congress warns resources are running out to send to the war-torn country. We'll see where conversations stand. Then, a new jobs report shows the unemployment rate inching downwards. We'll hear what experts say this means for our national economy. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, December 11th. I'm Ashley Wilson. Thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Straight into our top stories. Heartbreak across parts of Middle Tennessee after deadly tornadoes swept through several cities and communities. The National Weather Service says an EF2 tornado tore through Madison, Hendersonville, and Gallatin on Saturday. The storm packed winds of up to 125 miles an hour. An even more powerful tornado, an EF3 twister, brought wind gusts of 150 miles an hour through parts of Clarksville. The storms left at least 6 people dead and dozens injured, and they caused widespread damage. Authorities in Montgomery County say the twister damaged nearly 700 homes and businesses. Coming closer to home, an EF2 tornado reaching winds up to 115 miles per hour touched down in Logan County Saturday. Here are some of those damages. Take a look at this. Debris from people's homes, fallen trees, and destroyed power lines litter the area where the storm swept through. Kentucky Transportation Center District 3 says that multiple roads were blocked due to fallen power lines. They also say that crews from surrounding counties have been asked to help clean up the efforts. The U.S. National Weather Service from Louisville is also on the scene surveying damage. News 40 updates you with any new information as they come out. And with the severe weather that rolled through south central Kentucky over the weekend, one hotel was hit hard. Super 8 off of Scottsville Road took some serious structural damage due to the high winds and heavy rain. Bowling Green saw an EF1 tornado, according to the U.S. National Weather Service in Louisville, traveling 2.4 miles, hitting peak winds of 90 miles per hour. Darmy Shaw, the hotel manager, told News 40 that it all happened so fast.
Everybody's phone started going off, and so we were just watching. It was cloudy, rainy, but nothing had really happened. And then all of a sudden, it starts raining, and I see the raindrops, and within 5 minutes, it starts raining really hard, and the rain is going sideways. We can't see out of the window, and we grabbed what we needed, ran down, tried to run downstairs, but by then, all we heard was boom, and we looked outside, and the whole entire roof had peeled back and was landed in the back of our building.
Shaw is relieved to share that there were no injuries to staff or guests, but was unsure of the full damage of the building at the time of the interview. In some lighter news this morning, on Saturday, WNKY Electric hosted a fun event that even saw a visit from Santa Claus himself. The business had hot chocolate, coffee, cookies, and other fun snacks for local families to enjoy while playing games and even meeting Santa. The event was also a hat, coat, and glove drive for a specific cause. Sean Willis, the showroom manager at WNKY Electric, shared what the purpose of the event was and how Santa was so excited to see all the children.
The main purpose for us to do this is to help raise awareness for BRASS, which is Barren River Area Safe Space, and to also they've asked for us to help get them some cold weather gear for the winter for the families that they're staying with them. So doing a coat, hat, and glove drive.
It's been fantastic. Always love talking to the kids. It's fun intermingling with them, finding out what they want for Christmas.
Santa was happy to report that all the children he spoke with were currently on the nice list and is excited for this upcoming holiday season. Now let's check in with meteorologist Darius Mack for a look at what's happening outside our front door. Darius, hopefully a milder day today than this weekend.
Well, unfortunately, not a milder day, but the good news is that I am tracking a dry and tranquil pattern as we go throughout this week. Of course, it's much needed following, as we are talking about the eve of the December 10th and 11th tornadoes, tracking the severe weather that went through on Saturday. We start off this morning taking a look at the AAA Systems live camera, the only live camera in downtown Bowling Green. We're starting off this morning, of course, with some frost out there. Be sure to budget yourself some time as you're heading off to work or school this morning. Temperatures into the 20s and teens out there. Radar pretty dry and quiet. And as we go over the next stretch of days, I'm not really tracking much in the way of rain chances. That shows up a little bit later with your 7-day forecast coming up. Weather on the 4s is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
Well, I want to know, what is this word? Okay, thank you. I was trying to figure out what it was, and I was like, oh, I don't know what it is. Seasonal flu cases continue to rise across most of the country, especially in the south, west, and mountain regions, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Health experts say getting a flu shot is the best way to protect against severe illness, and in the future, you may not have to roll up your sleeve every year to get it. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Noah Fairber has more on where we stand when it comes to a universal flu shot and what the latest research means for those future vaccines as well.
Excuse me. It's been a long time coming, but research into a universal flu shot is inching forward.
We're now ready to test the vaccine in people to see if we get the same responses as we got in our animal models.
Ted Ross is the global director of vaccine development at Cleveland Clinic. His program is trying to make a flu vaccine that won't have to be manufactured each year. It would protect against all strains of the virus.
You wouldn't have to wait for a particular season. And as long as we have long-lived immunity, then we would be protected this year, the next year, the year after without having to get a booster shot.
Ross hopes it would encourage more people to get vaccinated, but the virus wouldn't go away completely. He says that since it's present in animals as well, the vaccine would have to be updated every once in a while.
We've now done all our preclinical testing, and we're in the manufacturing stage of our vaccines to do a human trial in 2024 and in 2025.
So far this season, there have been at least 1.8 million illnesses, 17,000 hospitalizations, and more than 1,000 deaths from flu. Ross says a universal flu vaccine is likely still about 5 years or less away. But the new technology his team is using could also be useful in work on other viruses like COVID, too.
It will actually be able to make the vaccine more effective, long-lasting, and reduce the number of vaccinations people need to get over their lifetime.
For WNKY News 40, I'm Noah Fairber.
More than 3 million Americans suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome. That's according to a Friday report from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. It found that 1.3% of adults had chronic fatigue syndrome between 2021 and 2022. The new findings place a sharp focus on the disease, as it is determined that far more people suffer from chronic fatigue than previously estimated. Researchers noted that these numbers may represent an undercount. Coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, debate rages on in the nation's capital to see how funding for both Israel and Ukraine will play out. We'll hear from Senate leaders on what could come next.
Plus, I'm tracking a dry and tranquil pattern following the weekend storms just ahead.
President Biden has invited Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to visit the White House on Tuesday. The visit comes as the White House warns Congress that time and resources are running out for the war-torn country battling Russia's attacks. Bree Jackson is in Washington.
President Biden inviting Ukrainian President Zelensky to the White House Tuesday as the administration intensifies its push to secure aid for the war-torn country.
We are running out of resources already in the bank to continue to assist them.
The Biden administration's $106 billion funding request includes $60 billion in aid for Ukraine and money to help Israel defend itself. In exchange, Republicans want significant changes to U.S. border policy.
We can't do everything on the border, but we can do the things to actually begin to control the border so that the United States is in control of our boundaries, not the cartels.
I think this is one of the most dangerous moments that I've ever faced in American politics, and I wish Republicans weren't holding Israel aid and aid to Ukraine hostage to the resolution of immigration reform.
It's not just Republicans that are holding a hard line. It's Democrats who are holding a hard line. Either side can move and can get this done.
Administration officials say the president's aides have been directly involved in negotiations and are expected to ramp up their efforts this week.
The White House has made it very clear that the president is willing to sit down and find the way forward as it relates to the border.
President Zelensky will have a chance to make his case for more aid from Congress on Tuesday.
That was a look at your national news. Now let's check in with meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of our forecast. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. Let's check out those storm reports from Saturday. Here we are at the 2-year anniversary of the December 10th and 11, 2021 nocturnal tornadoes, and we're talking about a recent severe weather event over the weekend, and a lot of those storm reports across portions of western and middle Tennessee where they've been seeing, or where they did see multiple reports of tornadoes, but specifically tracking the tornado that worked its way through, say, southwest of Russellville. This is a tornado that was on the ground for nearly 50 miles, and EF2 tornado there into Logan County with maximum estimated wind speeds of 115 miles an hour. Another tornado, of course, here in Warren County, that's near or just southeast of the Rich Pond area. That's estimated an EF1 tornado with maximum sustained wind speeds at 90 miles an hour. This was a shorter tracked tornado with just over 2 miles in length and max width of at least 125 yards. And it was on the ground for roughly 6 minutes. And again, near Rich Pond, Kentucky there on Saturday afternoon. Wall clouds spotted. You can even see this funnel there. This is sent in from Doug Martin's. You can see that there towards the Old Stone BG community there. And you can see that wall cloud and also the funnel with that storm. And then also spotted there into Alvaton, Kentucky. So this, of course, just an intense weather day across the area and really especially across Tennessee. Live cam right now as we take a look at the AAA Systems live camera. This is looking towards downtown Bowling Green, the only live camera available in downtown Bowling Green. You only see it here on News 40. It is clear out there for the most part. We got some areas of frost. A few passing clouds that are starting to drift through south central Kentucky skies this morning, but of course it is a chilly start. Definitely want to bundle up with numbers into the 20s out there, even some teens. These are actual air temperatures. 19 degrees there is what it feels like in Russellville. Winds generally light and calm out there as we observe those current wind speeds. Clouds and radar not showing much in our world of weather. In fact, we're actually going to be tracking pretty much a dry and tranquil pattern, which is much needed here across southern and central Kentucky following the weekend storms. As we go throughout the day today, plan for a blast of sunshine with temperatures into the low to middle 40s this afternoon. So it is going to be a chilly day today. As we go for the overnight time frame, lows dipping down into the 20s early into your Tuesday morning. As we go throughout the day for your Tuesday, it should be pretty nice, dry temperatures approaching the 50s by your Tuesday afternoon. And then overnight lows will dip down into the 30s by Tuesday night and early into Wednesday. As we work into Wednesday, we may have a few passing clouds that will start to move through our skies. But otherwise, again, it's a dry and tranquil pattern that I am expecting as we go over the next stretch of days. Not really tracking much in the way of those rain chances. 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view. By the way, the weekend it's going to be warmer, at least milder, I should say, into the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees with a few passing clouds on Saturday. Don't go anywhere. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
Eve.
Vote for the funniest Scared of Santa photo in South Central Kentucky at WNKY.com. Get your vote in for a chance to win a $100 Visa gift card thanks to our sponsors. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
The Barren River District Health Department is the place to go for your essential healthcare needs. Barren River Health offers immunizations, STD, pregnancy, and lead testing, as well as WIC benefits, tuberculosis care, and more. Clinic locations are available in Barren, Butler, Edmondson, Hart, Logan, Metcalfe, Simpson, and Warren counties. Call to schedule an appointment today.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 4:30 on CBS 40. WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest in local news, sports, and weather.
Congratulations! You got the boxes. Hey, let's do this!
Lincoln! $51,000 in cash!
What a day.
The Price is Right. Weekdays on CBS 40.
The Price is Right!
Americans are feeling better about inflation. A consumer sentiment survey from the University of Michigan finds inflation expectations have reached their lowest level in more than 2 years. The report dropped the same day that the Labor Department reported U.S. employers added 199,000 jobs in November. The unemployment rate also fell, according to the report. The Fed will consider those numbers when it meets this week to decide its next move on interest rates. Health insurance company Cigna has scrapped its massive merger plans with Humana. Reuters says the deal could have exceeded $60 billion in value, but that the health insurers could not agree on a price. Cigna says it will buy back $10 billion worth of shares. And baseball superstar Shohei Ohtani is now the world's highest paid athlete after signing a lucrative contract. The two-time MVP pitcher and hitter agreed to play for the Los Angeles Dodgers for an astounding 10 years and $700 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
A bipartisan group of senators has unveiled a live ticketing reform bill aimed at bots and resellers. It seeks to make the lives of sports fans and concert goers easier a year after Taylor Swift ticket sales were massively disrupted by a technical fiasco at Ticketmaster. The legislation is called the Fans First Act. It proposes new restrictions on ticket resellers and ramps up protections against online bots that snatch tickets from real fans. The bill would also force ticket sellers to display all-in pricing in their listings, including fees. However, by focusing on the behaviors of ticket resellers and bots, the bill appears to give a pass to dominant first-party sellers like Ticketmasters. And new government data shows the labor market adding jobs and the unemployment rate inching downward. Analysts say those signs point to the elusive soft landing the U.S. economy needs to avoid a recession. Willie James Inman reports.
A holiday gift for the U.S. economy. A new report from the Labor Department shows employers added 199,000 jobs in November, and unemployment fell for the first time in 3 months to 3.7%.
Here we have more people going into the workforce. We have the unemployment rate coming down, and that really is sort of consistent with what we've been looking for.
Bankrate senior economic analyst Mark Hamrick says these numbers signal more of a pre-pandemic normal for the labor market. While healthcare and government sectors added jobs, November's gains also reflect the return of 47,000 striking workers in the automotive and motion picture industries.
Essentially, you had to sort of set that off to the side and then see that we're very close to October's payroll gain of 150,000 jobs added.
Someone who's perhaps overemployed this time of year, Santa Claus.
My elves are going crazy.
Santa Russ says his schedule is so jam-packed he's even had to turn down requests.
It's been overwhelming quite a bit, especially on the weekends.
HireSanta.com says it's seeing a 34.6% increase in demand over last year, adding more than 1,100 Kris Kringle entertainers for 2023.
All this good cheer could keep the Federal Reserve in the holiday spirit when it meets next week.
The Federal Reserve is likely done raising interest rates this cycle.
Fed Chair Jerome Powell was wary of predictions even last week, and some investors are still jittery the resilient job market could fuel inflation.
That was a look at your consumer news. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for another check of our forecast. Darius.
Thanks, Ashley. The time is 6:24. Weather on the forest to get you out the door. Brought to you by Deborah Bros Attorneys at Law. Today's forecast features Moco. Moco says shiver Me whiskers. It's a chilly morning out there. Temperatures generally right around 30 degrees with mostly clear skies to start off the day. Definitely want to bundle up. AAA Systems live camera located at Reservoir Hill looking towards downtown Bowling Green this hour. You can see those mostly clear skies to start off the day. Of course, some areas of frost out there, so be sure to budget yourself some time as you're heading off to work or school this morning. Temperatures into the 20s and teens out there. Radar is dry and quiet, and that's actually associated with an area of high pressure. In fact, I'm tracking a pretty dry and tranquil pattern as we go over the next stretch of days as well. Current winds and wind speeds, generally calm winds out there and light winds as we're starting off the day, flowing in from the west. Here's your commuter forecast on this Monday. The lunch run, temperatures into the 40s. We're going to be in the low to middle 40s by this afternoon with a blast of sunshine. Don't go anywhere. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jayco home is more affordable than you might think. Jayco Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable throughout the year with our exclusive Energy Smart technology. Find your dream home today at JaycoHomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
On our places, bright, shiny faces.
When you wake up in the morning, we want to be your go-to team.
Nate has one of the quickest minds I've ever seen.
Tony has a way of making people feel comfortable.
Gail has this unbelievable knack to ask the question that you're asking at home.
I've been told I could talk to a tree, and that's pretty much true.
I don't go to work in the morning. I go for coffee with my two good friends, and we talk about the world.
Your morning routine just got better. CBS Mornings, weekdays at 7.
Welcome to CBS Saturday Morning.
Start your weekend with original reporting.
Bringing wonder into the world, that's a great thing.
And the good things in life.
There's always something new
under the sun.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. You're watching News 40 Sunrise. Hope you're doing safe and well. The time is about 6:27. Tracking, of course, chilly temperatures out there with numbers into the 20s and teens. Can we expect any milder temperatures? I'll be showing that just ahead with your 7-day forecast. And News 40 Sunrise continues.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. I'm Ashley Wilson. To our top stories now. Heartbreak across parts of Middle Tennessee after deadly tornadoes swept through several cities and communities. The National Weather Service says an EF2 tornado tore through Madison, Hendersonville, and Gallatin on Saturday. The storm packed winds of up to 125 miles an hour. And an even more powerful tornado, an EF3 twister, brought wind gusts of 150 miles an hour through parts of Clarksville. The storms left at least 6 people dead and dozens injured, and they caused widespread damage. Authorities in Montgomery County say the twisters damaged nearly 700 homes and businesses. Coming closer to home, an EF2 tornado reaching winds of up to 115 miles per hour touched down in Logan County Saturday. Here are some of those damages. Take a look at this. Debris from people's homes, fallen trees, and destroyed power lines litter the area where the storm swept through. Kentucky Transportation Center District 3 says that multiple roads were blocked due to fallen power lines. They also say that crews from surrounding counties have been deployed to help clean up the efforts. The U.S. National Weather Service from Louisville is also on the scene surveying damage. News 40 will update you with any new information as they come out with it. And with the severe weather that rolled through south central Kentucky over the weekend, one hotel was hit hard. Super 8 off of Scottsville Road took some serious structural damage due to the high winds and heavy rain. Bowling Green saw an EF1 tornado, according to the U.S. National Weather Service in Louisville, traveling 2.4 miles, hitting peak winds of 90 miles per hour. Darmy Shaw, the hotel manager, told News 40 it all happened so fast.
Everybody's phone started going off, and so we were just watching. It was cloudy, rainy, but nothing had really happened. And then all of a sudden, it starts raining, and I see the raindrops, and within 5 minutes, it starts raining really hard, and the rain is going sideways. We can't see out of the window, and we grabbed what we needed, ran down, tried to run downstairs, but by then, all we heard was boom, and we looked outside, and the whole entire roof had peeled back and was landed in the back of our building.
Shaw is relieved to share that there were no injuries to staff or guests, but was unsure of the full damage of the building at the time of the interview. In some lighter news this morning, on Saturday, WIN Electric hosted a fun event that even saw a visit from Santa Claus himself. The business had hot chocolate, coffee, cookies, and other fun snacks for local families to enjoy while playing fun games and even meeting Santa. The event was also a hat, coat, and glove drive for a specific cause. Sean Willis, the showroom manager at WIN Electric, shared that the purpose of the event was to see Santa and how excited he was to see all of the children.
Main purpose for us to do this is to help raise awareness for BRASS, which is Barren River Area Safe Space, and to also they've asked for us to help get them some cold weather gear for the winter for the families that they're staying with them. So doing a coat, hat, and glove drive.
It's been fantastic. Always love talking to the kids. It's fun intermingling with them, finding out what they want for Christmas.
Santa was happy to report that all the children he spoke with were currently on the nice list and is excited for the upcoming holiday season. That was a final look at your top stories. Now it's time to take a look at your pet of the day.
It's now time for your pet of the day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm here with Sweet Pea, who is 5 years old. She is a surrender because her family was moving. But she's great with cats. She does need a diet because she also loves ice cream just as much as she loves cats. She is so sweet. She is a pit mix. And she's excited, she's adventurous, and she loves people. If you're in need of a cat-loving dog, then come down to the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society today.
Sweet
so
Pea.
Sweet.
Oh my
how
gosh.
Fitting. And loves people and is
cats.
adventurous.
And apparently
cats.
ice cream.
Oh, and who doesn't love ice cream? Though?
That is true. That is true. Well, active and is great with cats. So again, if you have a cat, you're looking for a dog to add to your household, Sweet Pea's the perfect fit.
The perfect fit. So be sure to stop by and help Sweet Pea find a new forever home to go to at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. Well, coming up after the break, I'm going to help you plan out your Monday the News 40 way. Don't go anywhere.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 4:30 on CBS 40.
There are so many different ways that you can volunteer at Hope Harbor. I am a part of the fundraising committee. I'm a hospital advocate, so I'm able to be there for those survivors. There is no one else that does this type of work like we do when we go to the hospitals and support those survivors.
The work that I do through Hope Harbor means really everything to me. Being a survivor myself, the organization allows me to provide the care and the support that I wasn't afforded.
There are so many ways to help Hope Harbor accomplish their mission, ending sexual violence.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way.
It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
Hey, Western Kentucky, we look at the last Titans game, we preview the next Titans game. That's the Mike Vrabel Show on CBS 40.
Join the coach and the seat geek next.
Sunday mornings on WNKY, CBS 40.
This December, Kelly's All New.
On December the 16th, on National Wreaths Across America Day, join us at Bowling Green Garden Cemetery on Lovers Lane as we remember our veterans. At 9 a.m., you can help us place a wreath on the headstones of one of our fallen heroes. At 11 a.m., we will have a ceremony to pay tribute to those who have served our country, and we will honor America's active duty military and their families. Join us as we honor our American heroes this holiday season on December the 16th.
Welcome back. The time is 6:34. We take a live look at the sunrise this morning as we're looking towards Reservoir Hill Park, courtesy of our AAA Systems live camera, the only live camera in downtown Bowling Green. You can also see the frost there on the grass. So it's a frosty start to the morning. Be sure to budget yourself some extra time to scrape that frost off the windshield as well. Check out temperatures into the 20s and also teens out there. Russellville at 18 degrees this hour, 24 degrees in Simpson County, 25 in Allen County. Radar pretty dry and quiet. It's all associated with an area of high pressure. There's a light and calm winds helping to really kind of keep some of that frost out there. As far as what we can expect over the next 12 hours or so, temperatures only in the 40s this afternoon. Now I'll send it over to Ashley.
Thank you, Darius. It's now time for your Monday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And joining me in studio this morning are Ren Simmons and Zachary Johnson, here to tell us all about the production of Miracle on 34th Street. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I love this film. I love this story. It is perfect for Christmas, and it is coming to Bowling Green this weekend. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the show is basically just bringing the Christmas spirit back to Bowling Green. Not that it ever left in the first place, but honestly speaking, the show starts with Kris Kringle showing up the Macy's Day Parade, and they stumble upon the current employee Santa Claus for Macy's, and he's not cutting the cloth as far as Kris Kringle is concerned. And he kind of goes up there and shows him how to crack a whip, shows him how to be Santa Claus, tells him it's disgraceful. Why do you act this way? And then ultimately ends up assuming the job at Macy's himself. But here's the kicker. He actually thinks he's Kris Kringle,
Right.
Santa Claus.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's such a good story, and I know a lot of folks have seen the movies. There's a fairly recent one from back in the 90s, I believe, and then one from the 40s. Does this show mimic either of those films?
So the play follows the plot of the 1947 film. So if you've seen that one, then you'll have the
basic understanding
Exactly.
of this production. All right, so tell us who you each play in this production.
So I play Mrs. Shellhammer. I am Macy's employee trainer and personal assistant to Doris Walker, who is the manager of Macy's.
And I play Albert Sawyer. I am a vocational guidance counselor who kind of gets my lines crossed in between being a psychiatrist, because basically I have to go in there and figure out if
Kris Kringle is who he says he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how can people get tickets to the show? When is it being put on, and where?
So we're actually going to be at the Capitol Arts Theater. The show is going to run December 14th through the 17th. December 14th, 15th, and 16th, the show will be at 7:30 p.m. And the show on Sunday will be at 3 p.m. And you can get tickets at capitalbg.org/get-tickets.
And I can't imagine a more magical place than to come see a show in downtown Bowling Green with it all lit up. So it's sure to be an excellent production, especially this time of year.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
The cast and the director and the assistant director have really put their heart and soul into this show, and it really comes across on the stage.
Well, we hope to invite everyone out so they can come see this show. Obviously, it's in the middle of the holiday season, so it's a perfect night to spend out in downtown. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
That was a look at today's Sunrise Spotlight. When we come back, Darius Mack will be back with a full look at your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
It's important to understand your insurance policy. At Byers Insurance Group, we work with our clients to educate and develop the best plans for auto, home, business, and life insurance. Let's talk about policy.
Call or visit us for a free quote.
Byers Insurance Group.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas, my baby
Christmas the way Santa does.
Kroger gives you so many ways to save. On top of our lower than low prices, enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
If you've been hurt in a wreck, we want to help.
By getting you as much money as we can, as quickly as we can.
If you've been injured in a wreck, before you talk to an insurance company, call Crocker Law Firm.
Call Crocker Law Firm.
It doesn't cost anything to see if we can help.
It's time to tighten up, South Central Kentucky.
WNKY is your official home for the Tennessee Titans.
Watch our games plus the Coach Mike Vrabel Show and Titans All Access.
Only on WNKY News 40 because local matters.
When the Bowling Green Purples became state champs, News 40 captured the moment. A book donation turned the page on children's literacy. News 40 had the story.
They need to start getting good literacy skills at a young age.
Local educators were inducted into Kentucky's Teacher Hall of Fame. News 40 shared the moment. When Christmas parades rolled through South Central Kentucky, News 40 brought the holiday cheer.
WNKY News 40, because local matters.
Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise. The time is 6:40. Another full check of your forecast. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack, as I am tracking a mostly clear start to the morning out there. We got a few clouds that are drifting through. Of course, it's a frosty start, so be sure to budget yourself some extra time to scrape that frost off the windshield. Of course, today is the 2-year anniversary of December 10th and 11th tornadoes back in 2021, and we're talking about the wild weather that just happened recently over the weekend, and actually specifically on the eve of the tornado anniversary. Check out the latest with the storm reports from Saturday, December 9th. A lot of those reports across portions of northern and western Tennessee, especially along the I-40 corridor in places north. There's even a tornado that tracked through northwestern Tennessee for nearly about 50 miles and made its way into Logan County, where they had an estimated maximum wind speeds there of 115 miles an hour. EF2 tornado, latest from the National Weather Service and Louisville survey there. Latest from the Louisville survey, National Weather Service for Warren County near Rich Pond, an EF1 tornado with maximum sustained wind speeds of 90 miles an hour. Touchdown estimated right around 3:07 and lifted at 3:13. So roughly on the ground for about 6 minutes near the Rich Pond community. EF1 tornado, and even some images were sent in of the wall cloud that was spotted. This was sent in from Doug Martins near Old Stone there. You can see that on Saturday, the wall cloud, and then also the funnel. And then also another image shared in from Mark Roberts in Alvaton, Kentucky on Collard Road. And this is somewhere near Scottsville Road and where the Natural Parkway meets, as in that general area there is where we've been seeing the reports. Of course, the damage to the Super 8 motel there towards, say, the Cumberland Trace area. Live camera as we take a look at the AAA Systems live cam, the only live cam in downtown Bowling Green. A beautiful sunrise out there. Of course, you're seeing the frost there on the grass. So again, a frosty start, temperatures into the 20s and even some teens. These are actual air temperatures, 18 degrees in Russellville. Currently 27 here in Bowling Green, 24 degrees in Glasgow. Check out those winds. Generally light and calm, so it's keeping that frost in place for us. Clouds and radar not showing much out there in our world of weather. In fact, it's going to be a quiet and tranquil pattern that I'm tracking as we go throughout this week. Of course, that is much needed following this weekend's intense winds and even tornadoes that went through, especially across Tennessee there. Futurecast as we go throughout the day today. A blast of sunshine, temperatures into the low to middle 40s this afternoon. And then temperatures will drop into the 20s tonight, so it's going to be another frigid morning for your Tuesday. We're going to see some improvements to temperatures, though, by your Tuesday afternoon. I think we'll make it into the 50s, somewhere around the low to middle 50s by your Tuesday afternoon with more sunshine in store. Overnight lows will dip down into the 30s early into your Wednesday morning, and then on Wednesday you'll notice some clouds streaming in. Otherwise, Still going to be pretty dry and tranquil. That's what I'm tracking as we go over the next stretch of days. Not even tracking much in the way of rain chances either. Check out that 7-day forecast. Temperatures will trend milder, especially as we work into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with temperatures approaching near 60 degrees by the afternoon, with a mix of sun and clouds. That is your 7-day forecast. Now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works where you work and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services, including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln mobile service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
On our places, bright shiny faces.
When you wake up in the morning, we want to be your go-to team.
Nate has one of the quickest minds I've ever seen.
Tony has a way of making people feel comfortable.
Gail has this unbelievable knack to ask the question that you're asking at home.
I've been told I could talk to a tree, and that's pretty much true.
I don't go to work in the morning. I go for coffee with my two good friends, and we talk about the world.
Your morning routine just got better. CBS Mornings, weekdays at 7.
Welcome to CBS Saturday Morning.
Start your weekend with original reporting.
Bringing wonder into the world, that's a great thing.
And the good things in life.
There's always something new
under the sun.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Weeknights at 4:30 on CBS 40.
At a rising pace, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Local students are gearing up for winter break this holiday season by giving back and repairing broken school devices for students and staff. News 40's Corinna Shadowan has the story.
With only 5 days until winter break, Warren County Public School District technicians are holding Repair-a-Palooza.
We had over 300 devices that need to be repaired, and we thought it would be a good idea as a little Christmas present to the schools and the staff to repair as many as possible before Christmas break to get them back in the hands of students.
A great deal of the repairs are accomplished by students who work at the help desk in Warren Central High School.
We get to be known, other schools still have the help desk, it's not just at Central, but Warren Central, we go places, we do things, and it's really exciting to get it out there.
Help desk students work during the school day to fix any technical problems teachers or students may run into, using skills they have gained through hands-on experience.
Typically, I do a little crash course showing them this is what things are, but the best way to teach them is to just let them have test devices that are broken and let them play with them. Take them apart, get the screen off, put it back on, and go from there. Just hands-on experience.
Not only do students repair devices and track information, but they work together with their colleagues to problem solve, preparing them for the future.
It definitely goes in with my career, that I'm wanting to do. And if that doesn't work out, then this is absolutely what I would do. It gives you a responsibility, and it's helping me really follow what I need to do.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Corinna Shadowan, WNKY News 40.
Still to come on News 40 Sunrise, Darius Mack has another check of your forecast. Plus, we'll see where Tommy is off to for this week's Tommy on the Town. Don't go anywhere.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met No excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store to get Spectrum One.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
When the Bowling Green Purples became state champs, News 40 captured the moment. A book donation turned the page on children's literacy. News 40 had the story.
They need to start getting good literacy skills at a young age.
Local educators were inducted into Kentucky's Teacher Hall of Fame. News 40 shared the moment. When Christmas parades rolled through South Central Kentucky, News 40 brought the holiday cheer.
WNKY News 40, because local matters.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
The time's about 6:51. A quick check of your forecast as you're heading out and about. It's a chilly, frosty start this morning. We take a look at the AAA Systems live camera located at Reservoir Hill as we're looking towards the park there. Beautiful sunrise this morning, but it is chilly as temperatures are into the 20s and even teens out there. Check out the Russellville thermometer currently at 18 degrees. Radar pretty dry and quiet out there, all associated with an area of high pressure. Winds are light and calm to start off this morning as well, but it is chilly nonetheless. As we plan out your day, the News 40 way over the next 12 hours, temperatures stay in the 30s through about mid to late morning. We'll eventually watch those numbers crest into the 40s as we go by this afternoon with a blast of sunshine. Good news today is that we'll have sunshine in store, and really good news for this week is that I'm actually expecting a dry and tranquil weather pattern as we go over the next stretch of days as well. And that's going to be coming up a little bit later with your 7-day forecast as we are going to be wrapping up the show. But in the meantime, I'll send to Mr. Tommy Modesto as he hits the town.
It is now time for this week's Tommy on the Town, and today I am at Santa's Lookout, here to explore all the fun things that they have. I got a special guest inside that I'm going to talk to that's going to show me around. So let's head on inside to see what they got going on. Well, my special guest today is Amy Burge. Amy, I'm excited to be here at Santa's Lookout. More importantly, we're here at the Honey Bear Cabin, one of the few of the many things that you can do here. I'm excited to learn about what you can do here. So tell me, what's going on?
Santa's Lookout, happy holidays. Thanks for coming out. And you know, kids are so excited. They ride the Lookout Express, and as they exit, they can come into the Honey Bear Cabin. Of course, get a shot with the big guy right next to us here. But come in, and the concept is build a furry friend to take home with you. And then you can pick out, there's so many fun little guys. So then the kids will take it over, have him stuffed, and then you'll see a finished product. You'll see them come down, and they'll show Santa their fun little friends that they have. And it's always a good time for them.
I love it. It is absolutely incredible. And I love the reindeer. I think this might be my favorite one.
Yeah.
This is absolutely
He's a big seller.
adorable. It actually kind of reminds me of my dog at home. It is absolutely adorable. Who doesn't want to build their own furry friend? Now, this is just one stop on the tour that we will be getting here at Santa's Lookout. So why don't we head on over to the next stop?
That's great.
Let's go. All right, we're here at the second stop, and I'm really excited about this one. This is Ginger, the reindeer. This is the first reindeer I've actually ever seen in real life. And you can tell she's a little explorative, but she loves food, very
She
friendly,
does.
very friendly. So tell me
Hi, baby.
a little bit about Ginger.
Ginger's 3 years old. She's our magical friend. She loves people. Now, we don't let people in the pen here, but people are free to take as many pictures as they like. But it's really wonderful. A lot of people that haven't seen reindeer, that's part of the experience here, to get to meet her. And she's always a lot of fun.
She is absolutely adorable, and she's so incredibly friendly. You know, when we walked over here, she walked right up to us. I don't know if it's because she's hungry looking for dinner, or if she's probably just friendly like that. And you can see her right here at Santa's Lookout, but she is just the second stop that we're making. We have a third and final stop to make. So, Amy, let's go on and find that third stop.
Gotta go, Ginger. Let's go.
All right, we're in the final stop. We're in the train, brand new train. It's fantastic. I love it in here. It's a fun ride. Amy, I gotta ask you, what has this train been like? How did you guys get this thing?
The Lookout Express. It has 6 cars. We're sitting in a car. There are 3 rows of seats in each car. Nice leather cushioned seats. Okay, we even have a caboose in back. And so we've had it. Last year was our first year. People are starting to catch on. We ride a paved road through decorated scenes. It's obviously daylight when we're doing this interview, but at night it is a magical ride.
It's been fantastic. Well, it's also been fantastic talking to you today, Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. And everybody, please come out to Santa's Lookout. It is an absolute sight to behold, and I hope you guys had a happy holidays. That was this week's Tommy on the Town. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more News 40 right after this.
Make a move in the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and Accord, with available hybrid powertrains designed for more responsive performance, more fuel efficiency, and more advanced tech. When you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2022 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Get moving and find the Honda CR-V Hybrid or Accord Hybrid for you.
On December the 16th, on National Wreaths Across America Day, join us at Bowling Green Garden Cemetery on Lovers Lane as we remember our veterans. At 9 a.m., you can help us place a wreath on the headstones of one of our fallen heroes. At 11 a.m., we will have a ceremony to pay tribute to those who have served our country, and we will honor America's active duty military and their families. Join us as we honor our American heroes this holiday season on December the 16th.
MeTV presents Sick Burns on Frank Burns.
Why don't you guys like me, huh? Because you're a lousy doctor and a rotten person. Aside from that, well, there's your pimples. My pores won't close. You are a total and definitive pain in the gluteus maximus. Would you like me to translate? You can't talk to me like that.
Watch more of these sick burns on Frank Burns on MASH.
No, you really ought to see a proctologist about possible brain damage.
When you wake up in the morning, we want to be your go-to team.
Nate has one of the quickest minds I've ever seen.
Tony has a way of making people feel comfortable.
Gail has this unbelievable knack to ask the question that you're asking at home.
I've been told I could talk to a tree, and that's pretty much true.
CBS Mornings, weekdays at 7.
You're watching WNKY CBS 40, home of Super Bowl 58.
Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
Today's winner of WNKY's Shop Local contest is Ashley Whitaker. Congratulations, you have just won over $100 in gifts. And everyone else, don't forget you have until December 21st to sign up, so be sure to do so at WNKY.com/contests. Well, Darius, I think we'd be remiss to say thank you and Chris and Noah for the amazing coverage on Saturday. I know it was something that you were hopeful that we wouldn't have to go through, but we did. But you all, and I even put it in the comments on Facebook, I felt so comfortable trusting you all, tuning in to hear your all's coverage, because again, it was scary, but you all made me feel calm. I felt informed and protected by you guys. So
and it was just great. I mean, just it took really a team effort with this, and it was just great to work with Chris Allen and Noah on Saturday. And of course, something that we definitely didn't want to have to do on a Saturday.
Right.
And considering that we are approaching the anniversary, 2-year anniversary of the December 10th and 11th tornadoes. But thankfully, there was no deaths or injuries reported with the tornado in Bowling Green on Saturday. So that is just good news there. And it was a short-tracked tornado as well.
Short-tracked tornado. Still did some damage. Obviously, you know, the Super 8, you know, lost their roof. And fortunately, you know, no guests or staff were injured there. But it was wild. I mean, it comes through. And of course, everyone was just so on edge this weekend anyway. And the timing is just the coincidence of it all is just is wild.
December is just that month to just keep watching.
It is a Christmas tradition I don't like.
No,
I'm not a fan of it either.
Let's get rid of that.
For sure. I live like right there, so I mean, I was very happy Darius was there to give me all the information. And again,
special thanks to Tommy actually sending in those pictures of
you're
going out and getting
coverage.
A quarter mile from my house. A quarter mile. I mean, and I got lucky. So that's all I got to say about that.
Very lucky indeed. It's just, again, one of those things that we did the story on it Friday to be weather aware, to have those weather radios, to have food, to have your vehicles gassed up, and just to tune into our News 40 weather team because they kept us informed. And the great thing is it was, you know, obviously, you know, broadcast, but also Facebook Live. So anyone that was watching Facebook had that opportunity to stay informed as well.
And the good news, though, is that this week, we don't have to worry about any chances for severe weather because it's dry and tranquil. It is, of course, chilly out there today with a blast of sunshine. Temperatures are into the 40s, and then we'll see those numbers into the 50s later this week, perhaps near 60 on Saturday with a mix of sun and clouds. But I'm not tracking a drop of rain over the next stretch of days, guys.
All right. Thank you, Darius, and thank you all for joining us this Monday morning. We look forward to seeing you all right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m., but stick around